MLB The Show has baseball from the Pacific Northwest and T-Mobile Park in Seattle. The opener of the final series of the year between the Oakland A's and the Seattle Mariners. Number 44 makes his big league debut right after this. Felix Hernandez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, when you look up the word dependability in the dictionary, that's what this guy, you'll find a picture of this guy. Career ERA just under 3.5, and that's saying quite a lot in the high-scoring games that we see in baseball going on right now. Real solid pitcher, controls the running game, controls the strike zone, and more importantly, he knows how to get deep into the 6th, 7th, and 8th inning. Solid pitcher, and he'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
First pitch of the ball game misses here, and that's how we begin this 4-game weekend set. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, I know they've caught a little bit of a losing streak right now, but they got good veteran presence, great veteran presence in that clubhouse, and I bet you someone steps up today and says, this stops. We get it done today, boys.
The 1-1. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. The 1-2. Hit hard to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Well, as we take another look at it, you can see that this thing kind of handcuffed him and he couldn't make the play. Comes off the heel of the glove, and the leadoff man is aboard.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. The head-to-head history with King Felix. He's got 3 base hits in 23 at-bats. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
2-0 count. The pitch is in there for strike 1.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
Two balls and a strike. Here it is. 2-2.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
The 2-2. Hit out towards second. Towards second, Gordon is there. On to first, and they turn the double play. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. He's what we call a run producer. Top 5 in the American League in RBIs right now. So obviously he's a big part of this offense, and we'll see what he has in store in this one.
So stepping in, Matt Olson, and he'll be looking to snap out of it in this one. Not having much success at the plate over the last week and a half. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Changeup called strike 1.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. just getting started here in Seattle. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So a sharp opening inning for King Felix. A's nothing. M's coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Tanner Roark gets the ball for Oakland in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Boy, it's been a rough go for this guy, Matt, in his last 3 starts. Last 3 starts, he's taken the loss in all 3. So he'd like to turn that fortune around in this one today. And the best way to start that, throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Here's D. Gordon now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Mariners, the second baseman, D. Gordon.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. And Dan, D-Row, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
Here it comes. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And that's the first out. And now a quick look at the Mariners starting lineup in this one. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, the thing I'm focused on with this lineup is the fact that they love to run. They lead the league in stolen bases. They're not afraid to take that extra bag. It's going to put the defense on their heels. Be on the lookout for that today.
Now in the box, Malik Smith. And something to watch out for is whether or not he'll be able to extend his 8-game hitting streak. First offering on its way. Off-speed pitch, just missed inside. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Roark, a former member of the Washington Nationals. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Laureano is after it. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Batting third, the right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. The 1-1. Fouled off. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Mariners are down in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Now at the plate, Chris Davis. And as you check out his righty-lefty split, it's no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch on its way. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Well, if you don't know about it already, that's what they call King's Court here at T-Mobile Park. It started back in 2011, and ever since, fans have bought special tickets to sit in that section and cheer on Felix Hernandez when he's on the mound.
Yeah, it sure has, Matt. And what I love most is when these fans start chanting K, 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 K with 2 strikes on the batter. It's awesome. They love King Felix here, and I don't blame them.
Yeah, he's really meant a lot to this organization and this fan base over the years, so it's great to see them support him in such a cool way.
Okay, here's how the Mariners are going to line up defensively. 22. And guys, we'd be remiss if we didn't focus on the Gold Glover at second base, D. Gordon. He can beat you in so many ways on the base pass. But let's not kid ourselves. Athleticism allows him to make some pretty special plays on the defensive side of the ball.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. The head-to-head history with King Felix. He's a .375 hitter. He also has 1 home run. First pitch coming. Here it is. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
1-0.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Not quite reaching 90 with the fastball, but it's 1-1 now. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. Good fight to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
So now it's Mark Canha as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. A ball and a strike. Two and one.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
The 3-1. Takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. A's are gone in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The designated hitter, Ryan Healy.
First pitch on its way. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. Skied into straightaway right. Canha has it in his tracks. 1 away.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And, guys, can we lock in on the Gold Glover at third base? I've played this position. You got to do so many things. I mean, you have to have just the quickest hands, reacting on one-hop liners. You have to have the ability to take away the bunt, a la Adrian Beltre and Nolan Arenado. You better have a backhand, and not only that, you better have a strong throwing arm.
At the plate, Domingo Santana comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
Two things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. Bottom of the second here with no score. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Into the box, Omar Narvaez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. The 1-0 home. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-1. A little bit outside. 2-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
And he comes back with a pitch right down the middle for strike 2.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now. 3-2. Kyle Seager would be next. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Batting 7, the third baseman, Kyle.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and into bat next, the third baseman, Kyle Seager. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. The 1-0. Line towards center field. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Dan, Mark, and I are back in Seattle in just a moment. Here's Robbie Grossman. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. The head-to-head history with King Felix. He's only 2 for 10. And it's quickly 0-2. Pitch on the way. And another foul ball. the 0-2 once more. Is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Outside in a full count, 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Rips this one to first. And there's the first hit of the game for the A's.
Boy, talking about making a pitcher work, D-Row. 8-pitch at bat. Finally leads off to a base hit.
I got to be honest with you. After the 7th pitch, you start to get in auto swing mode. He could have thrown the rosin bag and he would have took a hack at it. So hats off to him, not only battling for 8 pitches, but getting a result.
Here's Jurickson Profar, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He comes into this one at 248, 15 long balls and 74 RBIs. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Ooh, and Hernandez really overthrows this one. That'll be a wild pitch. And forget about the double play now, as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
Grossman stands at second with no outs. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. He doesn't have a big fastball, but he was able to get that pitch by him.
And Matt, that's 100% a result of setting up with the off-speed pitches before it. If you're not a hard thrower, you could still have some success, but you have to learn how to mix speeds and set everything up. That was a nice job right there.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Smith's on the move. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Batting up, the catcher, Josh Phegley.
One gone for the A's here in the third. And that'll bring up the catcher, Josh Phegley. First delivery to him on the way. This is line to left. And he stretches out in left, but this is off his glove.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with one out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second. Looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Standing in now, Marcus Semien, as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Semien brings in a batting average right at .290, a respectable number for sure. The 0-1 delivery. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Third inning, no score to this point. The next 0-2. In the dirt here. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Into the box now, Matt Chapman, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. The set and the 1-1. Hard hit ball to second. Gordon is up with it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A's strand a couple. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Stepping up now, Tim Beckham. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here comes the first pitch. Now Beckham with a swing and a deep drive to left. Gone! A solo shot here to left. 8th home run on the season for him as the Mariners take a 1-0 lead.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
In now, number 44. Number 44. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. His path to the big leagues wasn't the most direct, but you have to give him a whole lot of credit for getting here. He has a chance to make an impression on the higher ups here in September and earn a more permanent spot on this roster next year.
And he's done exactly that. And I'm sure he's had to prove himself to himself at moments, had to look in the mirror and decide, is this what I want to do with the rest of my life? Grinded it out on the buses in the minor leagues. But it all comes to fruition now, stepping into the batter's box in the big leagues for the first time.
Back to the top of the order now, and up next, the speedy D. Gordon. 3rd baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch, trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike 1. Now the pitch. A curveball hit right back at him. And he'll just flip this on to first for the 2nd out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 00. Malik Smith.
Malik Smith the next to hit. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now here it comes. And that misses ball 1. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And he'll ensure that this ball stays foul, and a smart play, as that would have been a base hit if it had come back. 2 out, nobody on. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
From the stretch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Here's a look over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. Smith is off of first with 2 away. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. Now a throw over to first, and he'll get back in standing. The 1-1 takes that one for strike 2 on the inside corner.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive it a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
The 1-2 freezes him. A strikeout looking. But the Mariners draw first blood here on the solo home run. We're through 3 here in the Great Pacific Northwest. It's 1-0 Seattle. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Matt Olson.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
Let's see what they throw Olson on a 3-1 count. The 3-1. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits. So his command has been pretty solid so far.
Here's Chris Davis now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And pretty fortunate here as they do wind up getting the out at first, although the runner will advance to second.
Now batting, number 22.
So striding forward now, Ramon Laureano, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good breaking ball there. Had him frozen. Strike 1. Now the 0-1. Back up the middle. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mark Canha.
Coming to the plate now, Mark Canha, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First delivery to him on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Ready on 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. The A's strand one. They trail this one 1-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, Ryan Healy. He flew out in his last at-bat.
The designated hitter, Ryan Healy.
First pitch on its way. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just short, hit hard. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
Now batting, the left fielder, Domingo Santana.
Stepping into the box, Domingo Santana looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Three and 0 now. One out, nobody on. And oh, not so fast, partner. A called strike on the inside part of the plate. 3-1 now. The 3-1 comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by. But on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
So digging in now, Omar Narvaez. He drew a walk his first time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
And it's 1-1. Santana, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that two-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
Heading out towards shallow right. Canha is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, third baseman, Kyle Seager.
So striding in, Kyle Seager hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Here's a drive out toward left center field. And this is going to get to the wall now out near the Mariner bullpen. Santana blows through the stop sign, headed for home. He'll score easily as they extend their lead to 2.
With that hard double, you get a glimpse to see why this guy is a legitimate MVP candidate this season. Whenever he gets a chance to produce, he seems like he takes advantage of it. Great example there.
Stepping in now, Tim Beckham, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. He homered back in the third inning in this one. The 1-0. Swing and a liner. Foul. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. But this is well up the line, and he's safe at home plate.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, D-Roy. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
Into the box, number 44, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
1-0.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Grossman has a beat on it, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We played 4 full. Seattle leads this one 3-0. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park in Seattle as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. With just 1 hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up. So we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
Leading off for the Athletics.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The left fielder, number 8, Robbie Grossman.
First delivery to him on the way. Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch is taken for strike 2. Sent back up the middle, and this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Standing in now, Jurickson Profar, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. To the second baseman, and it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the one out. So with a runner at first and one gone, time to bring in our pitch speed comparison for these two starters, and both guys topping out so far in the low 90s. 93 for one guy, 91 for the other. Digging in now, Josh Phegley, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Outside.
Sinker runs outside to start the at bat. 1-0. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Grossman, base runner at first with one out. A bouncer to the left side. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus.
Ready for another shot now. Marcus Semien, runner in scoring position with two gone. First pitch on its way. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Hernandez will get ready to deliver pitch number 75 so far. The 1-0 home is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
No reason to give in to him here with the base open. Putting him on base just gives your defense more ways to help get you out of this.
It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. He breaks out the hook there. Good for strike 2.
2-2.
Here's the 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2. Matt Chapman would be next. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. 1 left for Oakland. They trail it here 3-0. back to the top of the order now. And up next, the speedy D.
For
Gordon.
the Mariners, the second baseman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Gordon.
And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Lifted in the air out to center field. Laureano has a play, and that's the first out of the inning.
Up next for Seattle, the center fielder, Malek Smith.
Ready once again, Malek Smith. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
No strike.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Laureano makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the corner outfielder, Mitch Haniger. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They lead it 3-0. Into the box now, Matt Chapman. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
First offering on its way. Shoots this one over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
Digging in to try it again, Matt Olson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
2-1 to the A's first baseman. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Into the box now, Chris Davis, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Finds the zone, strike 1. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
The 2-2 is laid off of for ball number 3.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
No, that's
First
down.
pitch is a sinker, too low. 1-0. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
The 2-0 on the way. Hits the outside corner, strike 1.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
Davis, the runner at first with 2 gone. Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1.
Well, the tying run looms on deck, so keeping this guy off the base is essential. In danger of walking him right here, though.
The 3-1. And he may be starting to lose the feel here as that misses for ball 4, and that's back-to-back walks now with 2 away. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and striding into bat next, it'll be Mark Canha. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
No, that missed. That's
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. 2 down, runners at first and second. Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. The 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Now another 1-2. Chopped toward the second baseman. On to first, and the A's fail to cash in here as the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Digging in now for the Mariners, Ryan Healy. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
the designated hitter, Ryan Healy.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Everybody in the park, including me, was wondering if this thing was out of here when it left the bat.
Well, Matt, I thought it definitely had the height. It just didn't have the distance. The outfielder gives it a great effort, but it's just out of his reach. But he does get the ball back in quickly, holding him to a double.
Striding into the box, Domingo Santana, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. In for a strike. It's 1-1. Santana, formerly property of the Milwaukee Brewers. He was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
On a line, that's a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike 1. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2. Line drive to left. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. And that'll bring home another as they open it up to a 4-0 advantage now. And the run will score all the way from first. Now a 5-0 lead.
Usually a hitter will shorten his swing with 2 outs, but not this guy. He puts a big charge into this one and drives in a couple of runs along the way. That can be frustrating as a pitcher when you had a guy on the ropes and you couldn't finish him off, especially when he drives in runs.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. Just 5 innings of work for him here as he really never found his rhythm in this one.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention,
New
please.
pitcher coming on now, the right-hander Yusmeiro Petit.
Number 36, Yusmeiro Petit.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. ball one. Navarez leads off second with nobody out. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
The batter, number one, shortstop, Tim.
Now at the plate, Tim Beckham, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch of the at-bat. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball one.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
2 balls and no strikes, the count to Tim Beckham. Petit has logged upwards of 75 innings pitched and has allowed just over 1 run per 9 innings, an ERA in the low 1s. Runners are at first and third with none out. Now this is on the ground at first. We'll see if they can get 2. 1 there. Relay to Olsen, and they turn the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Stepping in now, number 44, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 0-1. Late swing there on the changeup. Couldn't make up his mind, I guess. It's strike 2.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and no one left on base. 7th inning coming up. The M's lead it 6-0. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park here in Seattle. The Mariners out in front of this one as we move to the 7th. But before it gets underway, let's give you a look at the game summary to this point. Settling in now, Robbie Grossman. He'll be the first to greet Felix Hernandez to start the inning.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Now the pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Two 2-0 the count to the A's left fielder. Sinker gets the outside for a strike. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
Now this is a leadoff at bat. Great patience, and he's just waiting for that pitch. That's too good to pass up.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Now here comes the Mariners skipper out to the mound. And his arrival is going to mark the end of the evening now for Felix Hernandez. So this home crowd likely to give him a standing O as he departs with the shutout in check and a nice tip of the cap there to acknowledge a job well done. Justice Sheffield takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
33.
Jurickson Profar will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Sheffield comes at hitters with a good hard fastball, one that's certainly fun to watch.
He's a throwback to kind of guys that he likes his fastball. It's a good fastball, not the best fastball in the game, and he's not afraid to throw it. And you know what else, Matty V? He goes right at the hitters.
0-1 count, and the pitch.
No, that's
and 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
And that misses. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Profar ahead with a 3-1 count here. Nobody out, runner on first. And a full count now, 3-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Well, you got to love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball. And if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
In now, Josh Fegley, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's 1 for 2 in this one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Ball 1, taken just off the inside. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Standing in now, Marcus Semien, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Grossman, the runner at third. Fegley at second with 1 away. Hit back up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at the deficit.
Hey, that pitch was nasty right there. He couldn't have done any more with that. For him to get a knock on this pitch right here, pretty special.
Into the box, Matt Chapman takes this the other way to right. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. And this will come in far too late. He's in there at third.
Hey, Dero, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
Stepping in, Matt Olson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
first offering on its way. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball one.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself at bad counts.
Still only 1 out in the inning. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
In there, 2-1.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually, a quality take.
The 2-1 pitch. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes. You can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn 1 pitch into an ending double play.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Now a line drive to left center field, and it's going to get down for a base hit. And the run is in to score from third. It's now a 6-3 contest.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he's trying to run that ball up and in to try to tie him up, but it didn't quite work out.
Yeah, in today's game, everybody's fighting so hard to keep their hands inside the baseball that I think a non-executed pitch on the inner half, Dan, is exactly what the batter's looking for. Something he can keep his hands inside and just fist to the opposite field.
Dan Altavilla will head to the mound yet again as he'll be making his 90th appearance this season. Stepping in now, Chris Davis, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. Three runs already home here. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Outside, 3-0 now.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
3-0 pitch. Flips the zone low and outside for a strike.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Three balls and 2 strikes, a full count to the A's DH. And before the big 3-2 pitch, time is called at home plate. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. 1-1. Here it comes. A ball and 2 strikes now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits here. No errors. And a couple of men left. Get up and stretch now here in the Great Northwest. It's the Mariners 6 and the A's 3. And we're back for the bottom of the 7th as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and he stressed that a big part of their success has been their ability to take advantage of their opportunities. He said he's seen his hitters take it to another level with runners in scoring position today, which is reflected in their batting average in those situations. Over a 600 clip. Clearly, that's been a big part of the story of this game.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ryan Buchter gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 52, Ryan Buchter.
Ready for another chance? D. Gordon will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
For the Mariners, the second baseman, D. Gordon.
Sean Murphy is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate.
Now catching, number 29, Sean Murphy.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing, and he pops him up. Chapman in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Kenna is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The center fielder, number 00, Malik.
Now at the plate, Malik Smith. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. The 1-1. Line towards center field. Laureano is there. 2 gone.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
So coming to the plate, Mitch Haniger, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Lou Trevino takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
Lou Trevino.
First pitch of the at-bat. On the outside, Black. Good pitch, called for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that misses. 1-1. Line to the right side. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Mariners are down in order. They still lead it 6-3. Striding in once again, Mark Canha. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Mark Canha.
First delivery to him on the way. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 home is high and outside for a ball. There's strike 2 as the slider hits the outside corner. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Full count.
Ripped on the ground to first. Scooped up. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. A look at our line score there from T-Mobile Park in Seattle. And local fans have had a lot to cheer about so far as their Mariners lead this one here in the 8th. Anthony Swarzak gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
Number 30, Anthony Swarzak.
Striding in for Oakland, Robbie Grossman. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike there. 0-1.
0-1.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch, work the count even.
1 out, nobody on. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. Bounce to first, reined in, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batter, second baseman, Jurickson Profar.
Now to the plate, Jurickson Profar, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Two out, nobody on. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Swarzak, a 6'4" right-hander. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the A's. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Ryan Healy. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Healy.
first offering on its way. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Hit on the ground to short. Taken in by Simeon. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, Domingo Santana.
Digging in, Domingo Santana. He enters this at-bat 1 for 2 with a walk. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line toward right center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Now batting, catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Omar Narvaez. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. First delivery to him on the way. Strike called. Tough to do much with that one. And he misses with it. 1-1.
1-1.
That's right there at the belt. 1-2 now. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
A bouncer to the left side. And that's through for a base hit.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
In now, Kyle Seager. In the dirt here. And the runners will stay put here on ball 1. Here's the 1-0. And he misses again here. 2-0 to the Mariner third baseman. Now the 2-0 home. Pulled toward right center field. Long run, but he tracks this one down out there for the second out. Nice play.
The batter, number 1. Shortstop, Tim Beckham.
Stepping in, Tim Beckham. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets ahead 0-1. Santana on second. Navarez at first. 2 out in the inning. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Laureano going back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And a relay to the plate. And it's in time to get him. But 1 run does come in to score on the play before the inning comes to an end. Mariners forced to settle for 1. We've played 8 full. The Mariners lead it 7-3. Stepping into the box, Sean Murphy. He'll be charged with trying to get on board, leading off the 9th.
Murphy.
First pitch coming. Here it is. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sharp ground ball to third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm. A base hit.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Marcus Semien. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a slider to start things out, but it misses by a few inches or so. It's ball 1. The win would belong to Felix Hernandez if the lead holds up. A runner at first with no outs here. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. And that's in there. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1 is a fastball taken high for a ball.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Standing in now, Matt Chapman, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Last time through was a base hit. A ball and a strike. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And this one's in the dirt. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with. But there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
Two, here it is. Hit in the air out to right. Waiting on it is Henniger. And that's the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
Into the box now, Matt Olson. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. With runners in scoring position this season, Olson has an eye-grabbing batting line, one that resides above the 340 plateau.
Matty, great matchup right here. He's been absolutely hammering right-handed pitching all season long.
And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Now the 2-0 is taken, strike 1.
2-1.
Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here, 3-1. Chris Davis would be next. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. And he'll squeeze this one for the final out, and the Mariners will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
And tonight's final, 7-3. The Seattle Mariners win their 40th game in front of the home crowd this year. Felix Hernandez gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year. Tanner Roark permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. Anthony Swarzak hammers down the 5-out save, his 9th of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter
Our final line
MLB
score
The Show.
First for the victorious Seattle Mariners. 7 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. The winning pitcher is Felix Hernandez. His record is now 10-11. The loss goes to Tanner Roark. He falls to 9-13. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 13 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL West, the Mariners racked up 11 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 7-3. Heading into the day, the Mariners are in 4th place in the AL West. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Athletics are 2nd in the division. Yet they currently hold a spot in the race for the American League wild card. Justin Upton plated 4 total with 3 home runs as the Angels disposed of Houston 8-7. As of right now, the Angels sit in 3rd place in the American League West Division. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Astros are atop the division. They are more than 10 games ahead of 2nd place. Steve Pearce collected 6 runs driven in on a total of 3 hits, leading Boston to the win over the Rangers 7-5. At the start of the day, the Rangers sit in last place in the American League West Division. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Red Sox sit in 1st place in the American League Eastern Division. They hold a comfortable 5-game advantage. The Twins got 11 hits overall as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 4-0. They had previously lost 11 in a row. Entering the day's action, the Tigers are in last place in the AL Central. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Twins are 3rd in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The White Sox got 12 hits in this one as they bested the visiting Indians 6-3. In the standings, the White Sox are in 2nd place in the AL Central, 16 games out of first. And the Indians are atop the division. They are more than 10 games ahead of 2nd place. Jeremy Hellickson collected win number 17 overall this season as the Nationals disposed of the Phillies 8-1. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. As of right now, the Nationals are in first place in the NL East, but they currently lead the NL wildcard race, while the Phillies are atop the division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second place. The Miami Marlins sent 3 balls into the seats as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 5-2. At the start of the day, the Mets sit in 4th place in the National League East Division, 14 games back. And the Marlins are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Brewers right fielder, number 7, plated 3 runs on the day as the Brewers took care of the Reds 3-2. He extended his hitting streak to a modest 6 straight games. As of today, the Reds sit in 2nd place in the National League Central. They're 15 games back, while the Brewers are 3rd in the division, 19 games out of first. The Cubs had 12 hits as a team as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 4-3. In the standings, the Pirates sit in last place in the National League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Cubs are atop the division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second place. The Los Angeles Dodgers earned the 3-game series sweep as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 7-3. Entering the day's action, the Padres are in 4th place in the NL West. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Dodgers have now clinched the NL West division and a postseason berth. They will be playing in October. Tyler Anderson collected win number 17 overall this season, leading the Rockies to a win over the Giants 3-2. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. As of right now, the Giants sit in last place in the National League West division. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Rockies are 2nd in the division. They trail first by 4 games. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long.